Bowers and Wilkins. B&W. Not BMW. Don't get them confused. I haven't done any of their speakers or their headphones up until this point. So here are the P7. And it's their entry into the style, portable can. $400 is a little bit rough. It's pushing the price up there, but you're paying for that right there, the name. The build is exceptional. The build is this is leather. This is stitched leather. And even though this, it's hard here, and then it gets softer on top where it matters, and you can't tell. And it's got these, slide out, very remarkably smooth slide out adjustments. All chrome. It's got this fancy twist. Oh, look at it twists. Fancy. And then it folds. It's got the wire here, little quartered wire. It's got these pads that are just, you got to give them on the stock pads. They feel a little stiff, and they're a little small, just a little small. And there's no chance of you changing them out because of the way they mount. But yeah, you're proud to display these. Let me show you the case before I move on to anything else. Here is a leather, real leather, pleated, lined with that's suede. That is legit suede. So here you go. Flops out. Magnets. That is, if I was a woman, this would be my purse. Put some strings on that. And then I'd lose everything in it. Now it comes with a replacement wire. It comes with 2 wires, one with a microphone and 3 buttons, which is also exceptionally well made. And it comes with a standard straight one. And you look at the end, like I did, and you go, where the hell does that plug into? So this is a first for me. The pads are magnetized on. And then if you want to remove the wire, it's peeling that up, tilting, and then pulling. So, I mean, that is some aspy shit right there, because why would it just have a plug? I mean, I guess you don't want it to fall out, but you kind of do. One of the reasons I like detachable wires is so that things don't get yanked. If they get yanked, they unplug. So the fact that you have to take a 2 and this is no one's making you these wires. So you got to push it in, and you got to fold it into that perfect thing. Looking here for a second. It is a very thin metal mesh, perfectly mirrored. And here's the 2 pegs. Here's the magnets. Here's the fabric. And by the way, these are very strong magnets, like strong. And it's the same on both sides. Serial number, part number. Watch your fingers. You'll get your skin caught in there. So that's unique. I gave him the comfort test, which is the Zeos's comfort test is put on the headphones and don't play any music. And see if you're just in 25 minutes super annoyed that you're wearing like earmuffs indoors. Because that's basically what headphones are. The music distracts you. And I wasn't completely upset that I was wearing these. They did eventually get hot. They are closed, and this is leather. And, they have a clamp that isn't the loosest clamp. That's a legit amount of squeezy against your cranium. So they get there. But once you put music on, I just sat here for whatever, an hour and a half answering YouTube comments, like I'll be doing in the comments of this video as soon as it comes out. And it's, I had the music playing. I plugged it into the little TX over there, and they just went away. They're pleasant. At first I thought they were too pleasant. At first I thought they were a little bit boring. But then it harkened back to the Oppo PM3s, which were the planar magnetic that were roughly this price. Were they more? Thinking. I'd have to look it up. But the planar Oppo PM3s reminded me of this, where they sort of, understood the market and they sort of stepped back and said, no, 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 no. Relax. Relax, music. And these did that on the TIAC. Then I plugged them into the Aoun and they woke up again. So I think it's very amp dependent on what your experience is going to be like with these P7. Let's put them back on. This is Gesafffelstein, California. It's German. Yeah, the low end tap on these almost feels broken. Not bad, like, wow, what is happening inside my head? Because it's not like all these have good low end. These are actually moving. And it's not just all bass. It isn't like it's got, it's got a good low end. Like the Sony 1A has a very expanded low end, and you could, it's the bassy warm can. These are pretty neutral throughout normal bass, and the sub bass comes up and it's just like this song here, Basement Jaxx Raindrops, the Dorley Under New Management. It cuts off, I'm assuming remix. Yeah. It's just doing and I could feel the whole thing shaking like there's a pulse in there. It's so weird. And the bass comes in and it's like, the bass is comfortable. I had something playing before on Spotify that I thought I heard a rattle in the actual cup, that it was throwing so much low end that it was actually rattling itself apart. And I couldn't verify that because I was using Spotify. If I was using Fubar, I could have reversed the stereo channels, and if that sound moved to the other side, then it's in the song, usually, or I could put it to mono and see if it comes out of both. That's how you check that, by the way. I like these cans. I like them a lot. They're $400. They serve a very, very unique purpose of go outside, look fabulous. Fabulous. You're competing here with the MSR7s. Do I like these more than MSR7s? I think so. I think I do. I think these cost a whole lot, double what the MSR7s are costing. Do I like them more than the Oppo PM3s? You see, that's where it comes in, because I thought the Oppo PM3s were very relaxed. They sort of like sat there. They were well built. These are well built. Those were like, they just didn't have anything going for the high. It was all warm low end. And these are not extremely warm low end, but they have crazy sub bass. So now we're stuck with that conundrum of $400. This is the lap of luxury package with this bag. It came in the little box with it sits in here, and it came in the little P7. P7. Where are you made, P7? China. Well, that's as luxurious as you can get from China, I'm sure. Soundstage. Let's talk about Soundstage. Not the widest I've ever heard, but certainly competition with all the other fashion cans. Like, I'm hearing Mariachi Suite from Los Lobos in the Desperado soundtrack, and it's just happening everywhere. Over there, over here. The problem being that because I'm doing this review at the same time as I have like HE1000s, and I got the stacks up there being charged because they lost all their charge. I hadn't used them for 3 weeks and I had to run them for another 12 hours. These sounded dull. I'm gonna do fingers because I don't want you to take that as a full serious dull compared to crazy sharpness and extreme clarity. These are relaxed. Los Lobos just is perfect on these. If you're on a plane for 12 hours, yes, you don't need active noise canceling. These are closed enough that my air conditioner over there just sort of disappears. Just goes in the background while things are playing. And just Sarah, like sitting in a warm pot of soup. Mama's soup, and you're just eating the soup that you're sitting in, which is disgusting. But that's the sort of these are giving me. That sub bass comes in every once in a while. It doesn't happen on every track, which is the thing about sub bass, is most songs aren't recorded with the ability to play like 15 hertz. That's what I'm talking about. Like 15, 20 hertz. Really just oof. And you realize that you're not wearing normal headphones when that happens. So you get a nice good amount of detail. It's not dull. It's just not like grind your eardrums out to a fine honed edge with detail like the stacks do, or the MSR7s do. All right, B&W, their speakers are super highly rated. Super highly rated, and I've heard them, and I know why. It's because they go for the warmth, and they twist the sound a bit more in their own way. Just like Klipsch. You ever heard about Klipsch? I got a set of Klipsch up on the Doom stacks right now, and they have their own sound. They have their take the highs, focus on those, make them just to the edge of standability, and people will love it. B&W does the same thing with their speakers and with their headphones. Apparently, these sound like B&W speakers. The ones I've heard, not the Nautilus or anything, but like just a pleasant, pleasing. Maybe not accurate. Maybe not 100% accurate. They're not trying to be, but ooh, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna put these on, and you're gonna put some tracks on, and you're gonna find that track. It's not gonna be every track. You're gonna find that track, and you're gonna go, ooh. And that's why you buy these. This is a brand new one open. I didn't want to unwrap this, or I would have used the normal cable. It's so new. I like how they wrap it in a big thing. They don't jank it up. Hi-Fi-man. We'll get to the thousands at some point. So yeah, P7's absolutely. If you had to look up in the dictionary what a fashion headphone looked like, and you had to get one this is it. This is it. This is the one you travel. I'm going to declare it this over the Oppo PM3. These do something else. It's good. I'm sure there'll be questions in the comments about, hey, but what about this compared to like the Tascam TH02s or the Audio-Technica ATH M40Xs? Honestly, the M40X one is for the savings, but you have to get giant pads and everything. But no, these are specialty. It actually has a half click there. Yeah, these are well built. There's leather on the outside. All right. How much leather is there? Well, it's all here, and then it's on the cut, and then they put it on the outside because they had extra leather lying around because they have the monies. So, they're your P7s. PP7s. If you can afford them, and you're going places, I mean, I wouldn't get on a bus in LA with these and get stabbed. All someone needs to do is look them up on Amazon. What are those? Stab, stab, stab. Steal your headphones. But certainly if you're in an office and you want to show off and you want just relax